Hi everybody, welcome back to Love What You Eat, our cooking show. Always here with my mom, and today we have some ingredients that we just want to get rid of before restocking. So we have some almonds that we want to basically use, that's right. And what better way to use them than to make a sweet coffee cake type of treat. Today, Ma, what are we making?
We're making a chocolate ciambella with coffee. I forgot.
We're making ciambella, which is basically just a soft, nice Italian style cake. With our leftovers, so we always have some espresso
Coffee
in the fridge.
That's right.
We always have milk, so it's gonna be, and cocoa powder, so it's gonna be a chocolate espresso almond ciambella, right?
That's right.
It's gonna be delicious. It's gonna be like a one dump, put it to bake, and basically dunk it later on after dinner with some espresso or coffee or milk of choice, as you wish.
Very simple to make, very easy and delicious.
So what we have here is flour. We have cornstarch, which is a little extra ingredient that honestly makes this extra moist. We have cocoa powder that'll turn this into a chocolate base. We have vanilla extract along with our espresso. We have a dash of cinnamon just to wake up a little bit of the flavors and to make this a little bit of more of a warm tone flavor.
That's right.
We have a ground almonds. We have sugar. Did I say we have eggs? We have eggs. We have milk. And then we have slivered almonds that we are going to be decorating after over top. And then we'll make like just a basic glaze over top the cake. So honestly, majority pantry staples. A couple of things that you would probably have to pick up would be the almonds if you don't have on hand. And
you don't use.
Yeah, or you don't use. And some espresso if you have to just make a batch of espresso. But majority everything else you should have. So let's basically zoom in.
And let's do this.
Get
ciambella.
this in the oven, and then you'll see us dunk and have a bite of it after. All right, so we have our batter done. You'll see it's the consistency of kind of like a box cake mix, a little bit liquidy. It's gonna thicken up. We're gonna be adding our ground almonds. We've already prepared in advance. My mom did. We greased and dusted. Usually we'll dust with flour. We added some cocoa powder because when we turn this cake over, obviously we don't want a chocolate cake to then be dusted with white flour. We want it to come out easily, so that's why we choose to dust it, and we chose cocoa, so it sticks to the tin and the cake will still look delicious. So this high-rise tin is already done. I'll move it off to the side.
Yeah, the almonds, I think we roasted them, right?
Yeah, these
we
are
roasted
roasted
them
almonds first, and then we basically just ground them in a food processor until they were finely ground. That's it, and then we just didn't want to waste them, so that's what we're choosing to make a nice little chocolate coffee almond cake. I'm going to be adding by eye, and then I'll tell you in the ingredients at the end, measurements, directions, ingredients, always found in the video description, just to see how much we ended up putting in so that we keep the consistency still to a proper cake batter.
That's right. So we'll start by eyeballing it.
Yeah, we're eyeballing it. So you can zoom in straight on here, but
yeah.
everybody. Just gonna shake it off a little bit just to even it out. Pat down any air bubbles. We're gonna start this off in a preheated 350-degree oven in the middle rack, and we're honestly gonna just pay attention to it, low and slow. I'm thinking closer to like at least half hour, maybe even 40 minutes. But then again, we'll tell you at the end how long it cooked for until it's toothpick ready. So in the oven it goes, and we will tell you at the end how long it baked for. Okay. You know what this reminds me of, and I might link the video. It's a Christmas cookie that just the softness, but the denseness of it, the mustachiola, those cookies.
Yeah,
that's
mustachiola.
exactly. I know we're all saying yes to off camera, but that's exactly. I just want to jump on camera and say it. That's what I would think that this reminds me of. That nice, moist but dense. So you would think you overbaked it and it's like heavy like a brick, but let it cool, decorate it, slice it open. Super, super delicious. There you go.
There you go.
Cheers.
Salud. Favorita.
This is good. This
Very
is
good.
good. We surprised ourselves. This was honestly a one dump cake that when you know your ratios of baking more or less, a couple of cups here, about a cup of milk here, a splash of this liquid, and you're going by the batter of the consistency, and then obviously with the amount of cups you would do your baking powder to let it rise. And the addition, I truly believe that saved this to not make it so hard and dense, to make it moist, is the cornstarch. And that hint of cinnamon and the espresso is very light, but it works so well with the flavors. Honestly, yeah, we did good. We surprised ourselves the whole time it's baking. Is this gonna be good? Is this not gonna be good? I mean, you gave it a try, and that's what we did, and this is really good.
A little bit of whipped cream, I mean a scoop of ice cream on the side, a few fruits, also fresh fruits. Very, very good.
Sorry for talking my mouth full. It is a very moist, delicious, denser type of cake, but very good, very good. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in weekly for new content. Check out our website at www.lovewhatyoeat.net for all our step-by-step instructions along with photo aid. And that's it. See you guys next Sunday, and until then, enjoy your summer wherever you are in the world, and thanks for watching. And don't forget to continue to
Love what you eat.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye. Have a good day.
My father wants a piece. I'm gonna wrap it up.
He's in
You
the
want a piece?
background.
Sure, try.
Still cooking it.
Yeah. A couple
Okay.
more.
This is done.